So I'm holding one of the torches from the Sydney 2000 torch relay. This was carried by Louise Dobson, the hockey-roo, who won gold medal at the previous games in Atlanta, but then was ruled out through injury and couldn't compete in 2000. But she did do the torch relay, and she's managed to get autographs on here from Cathy Freeman, whose Swift suit is just behind me there, famously, and also got John Landy and Ron Clark lit the cauldron here at Melbourne 56. So we've got on here the two athletes who lit the two cauldrons in both Australian Games. So each Olympic Summer Games and Winter Games have their own torch relay. We've each has a unique design. The Sydney torch is very familiar to us, especially because of the Opera House sails in the design, which is a beautiful little touch. Many thousands were produced for the use in the relay, as opposed to other games where only as few as 15, I think, were produced for Helsinki. A much harder torch to get hold of, but we're lucky to have this on loan from Louise. So we're standing in the Australian Sports Museum, which has recently been fully refurbished and rebuilt, reopening in 2020, which is where we are, and it's just an extraordinary experience. And we're right in the middle of the most celebrated section, where the gold medals, the flags, the World Cup wins are all celebrated. And we have the Olympic Gallery right next to us, which is a beautiful synergy between the two things, where Australia puts itself on the world stage. So over my shoulder we have Cathy Freeman's Swift suit that she won in that extraordinary race in 2000. It's on loan from Cathy, she still owns it. It's an extraordinary piece of architecture and design, as well as being so iconic to see. And it's one of the most popular pieces in the museum for obvious reasons. Such an emotional moment and such an amazing win, and to have it here as part of our display just gives you a sense of the scale and the quality of the museum. Our galleries here at the Australian Sports Museum capture participation in all different sports. I think we cover 132 sports in total, so there's something here for everybody, but more so it's about Australia through the lens of sport and looking at Australia and what it means to be an Australian. So it's as much a social history museum as a sports museum.